The VRX Collective had dominated the Orion Spur for 13 centuries. Their biomechanical hive ships, each the size of a small moon, had crushed dozens of civilizations foolish enough to resist their expansion. The current Elder Queen, Vex Tharix, had personally overseen the subjugation of 3 sentient species in her 200-year reign. Today, she expected to add a 4th. "Status report on the human colony," she commanded, her voice resonating through the neural network that connected all VRX within the flagship Eternal Swarm. Sub-Matriarch Keevan's sensory appendages twitched nervously as she processed the incoming data. Anomalous readings, Exalted 1. The humans have evacuated most of their colonists. Only a minimal defense force remains on Proxima Centauri b. The Elder Queen's compound eyes narrowed. This was unusual. Most species fought desperately to protect their colonies, throwing everything they had at the VRX advance. A tactical retreat suggested either cowardice or strategy. Humans were known to be unpredictable, but not cowardly. They must be consolidating forces at their homeworld, she concluded. No matter. Deploy the Vanguard fleet. Secure the colony infrastructure. Intact their terraforming technology will be useful. 117 VRX vessels descended upon the human colony world, a bristling armada of organic ships with crystalline weapons capable of sterilizing continents. Sensory arrays swept the system, confirming what initial scans had suggested: no significant human military presence. Victory would be swift and absolute. As always. Exalted 1, Keevan's voice carried an unfamiliar tension. "We're detecting a spatial anomaly at the system's edge." The Elder Queen felt a ripple of annoyance. Natural or artificial? Artificial. It appears to be. A gate of some kind. Before the Queen could respond, space itself seemed to tear open. A swirling vortex of blue-white energy stabilized into a perfect circular portal approximately 5 kilometers in diameter. "Defensive formation," the Queen commanded. All weapons charged. The VRX Armada responded instantly, shifting into a protective hemisphere around the flagship. 117 ships, each capable of destroying a civilization, waited for whatever might emerge. A single vessel glided through the portal. Just one. The vessel was unlike anything in the Collective's extensive records. Approximately 2 kilometers in length, its hull was a deep matter black that seemed to drink in light rather than reflect it. No visible weapons. No engine emissions. Its design was elegantly minimalist, a long cylindrical hull with subtle contours that hinted at functionality beyond mere aesthetics. Most disturbing of all, the VRX advanced sensory arrays couldn't penetrate its hull. The ship was a void in their perception. "Identify that vessel," the Elder Queen demanded. After several moments of analysis, Keevan responded, her voice uncharacteristically quiet. "It matches no known configuration, Exalted 1. However, based on certain design elements, it appears to be." A human ship? Impossible. Human technology was primitive by VRX standards. Their vessels were bulky, utilitarian constructs, not this silent predator that had appeared from nowhere. "Hail them," the Queen ordered, mandibles clicking with impatience. "Demand their immediate surrender." The communication was sent. No response came. Minutes passed in tense silence. The human vessel simply hung in space, motionless, as if observing. "They mock us," the Queen hissed. "Target their propulsion systems and fire." Crystalline energy beams lanced out from 20 VRX ships simultaneously, striking the human vessel from multiple vectors. The beams, capable of cutting through planetary crusts, splashed harmlessly against an invisible barrier surrounding the ship. No shields flared. No energy was discharged. The beams simply stopped. Again, the Queen commanded, fury building in her thorax. "All ships, full barrage." 117 ships fired everything they had. The space around the human vessel became a maelstrom of destructive energy that should have atomized anything caught within it. When the barrage ended, the human ship remained untouched. A communication request pinged through the VRX network. "Accept," the Queen said, mandibles tight with rage. A holographic image materialized in the command center. A human female with dark skin and silver-white hair stood with perfect posture, hands clasped behind her back. She wore a simple black uniform with a single silver insignia, Earth's ancient symbol for infinity. "I am Captain Amara Chen of the Earth vessel Harbinger," she said, her voice calm and measured. "You have attacked a human colony." The Queen drew herself to her full height. "I am Elder Queen Vex Tharix of the VRX Collective. This system falls within our expansion zone. Surrender now, and your deaths will be merciful." Captain Chen's expression remained unchanged. "That won't be necessary, Elder Queen. I've been authorized to offer you a demonstration instead." Before the Queen could respond, every neural interface in the flagship erupted with warnings. Somehow, without any detectable energy signature or physical movement, the human ship had transmitted something to every VRX vessel simultaneously. "What is happening?" the Queen demanded. Keevan's appendages trembled as she processed the incoming data. "They're accessing our historical archives," Exalted One. "Impossible," the Queen roared. "Our systems are biologically encrypted." But it was happening nonetheless. Throughout the fleet, every VRX watched in horror as their neural networks displayed the same sequence of images. A gas giant, once the homeworld of the crystalline Novan civilization, now a shattered ruin of asteroid debris. The CT binary system, where 12 planets had once orbited, now containing 11, with only a perfectly spherical cloud of dust where the fourth world had been. The Procyon Starforge, an artificial structure as large as a planet, now drifting as 3 distinct sections, cleanly separated as if cut by a cosmic blade. Each catastrophe shared one common element. A single human ship had been reported in each system shortly before destruction occurred. One ship, just like now. "These incidents were attributed to natural disasters," Keevan whispered. "Stellar instabilities, rogue singularities." Her compound eyes reflected newfound terror. "But they were humans?" Captain Chen's hologram smiled slightly. "We prefer to resolve conflicts diplomatically, Elder Queen. Those unfortunate incidents only occurred when diplomatic options were exhausted." Throughout the VRX fleet, panic spread. Not through any command or communication, but through the collective realization of what they faced. The dreaded humans. The destroyers. The species that needed just one ship to erase civilizations. "You will withdraw your forces from this system immediately," Captain Chen continued. "Furthermore, the VRX Collective will cease all expansionist activities against sentient species. We will be monitoring compliance." The Queen's rage battled with instinctive fear. "You presume to dictate terms to the Collective? We have conquered galaxies. And we have witnessed the birth and death of galaxies," Chen replied, her voice suddenly ancient. "You have 1 hour to begin withdrawal."